Yeah! Jaybird TV. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Jaybird TV. Glad that you're here. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Getting started on a orange V4 V5. Ooh yeah, upstairs set today. Gonna be climbing on the roof. I have none of my filming equipment for this day, so I apologize if the quality is not as good, but lots of great climbs. So V4 V5 here, kind of an interesting beginning. Going out, a bunch of underclings under the feature there, and then you hit that right hand and really shift your weight over. From here, it's a matter of getting your feet out left and then beginning to mantle and get your weight set up high. And I climbed it entirely differently this time than I did before. I don't know why I did both feet like below me to the left. I usually will stem out to the right, but what the heck, sometimes you gotta change up the beta. Also, sorry, my voice has been a little bit wrecked. I've been yelling an awful lot at work, training, just yelling at people to train better. So I apologize, the voice is not the greatest. So up next, pink V4 V5 on the prowl. Lots of good holds here. Definitely a little bit tricky if you are not engaging the core. The feet will be popping off, but not too bad overall. So going out right, walking my feet through, and then coming up to a nice big old jug right on the roof. And then from there, so working my way out to the right before getting this last jug. And here you see my feet kind of pop off a little bit. Beep. It's kind of coming right off there. But engage the core, able to just move through these next few movements. Not too bad at all. So I got some exciting news. I just established a Patreon. So look forward to that in the next video. Opportunity to give. If you care, if you don't, no worries. Also got my first few sponsors. So look forward to first sponsor in the next video as well. A couple exciting things. Speaking of channel stuff, while I'm on the topic, I've been thinking for a long time about possibly changing the name. I know I've mentioned it before, and I think I'll be dropping a poll. So stay tuned for Patreon, for new sponsor, and also for a poll for a potential name change. I'll see what all of you think. The biggest reason that I think I would want to change the name, well, two reasons. One, the name Jaybird TV doesn't really specifically imply climbing. My original thought was like, hey, maybe I'll do other stuff than climbing, but I really haven't. It's all pretty much just me bouldering, because that's what I freaking love doing. So I was thinking about changing the name to something involving bouldering, thinking about J. Owen Bouldering. J. Owen is my first and middle name, just has a nice little flow to it, but Jaybird TV is really classic too. So anyways, enough rambling about channel stuff. Back to the climbs at hand here. So orange V4 V5 here, kind of a cool beginning where you have a big right hand undercling and then a bunch of left hand moves you can make. You can also just get real powerful. You saw Gavin in the beginning of the video just jumping out, doing that dyno, and me doing a silly little bat hang to give the thumbs up there, but using all the holds, not too bad. This whole set did feel a little bit softer. The setting, as always, kind of comes in waves where probably due to people complaining, being like, oh, stuff's too hard, or then being like, oh, it's too soft. So this set overall did feel a little bit more doable. But yeah, you're gonna see me failing on this V4 V5 here, so me just trying to get flexible. I just really cannot get the left foot up there. It is a big struggle. Wow. Yeah, huge struggles. I've done this job before too, which is hilarious, and did not remember it being so hard to get the left foot up. Get it there, and I fall off, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta get this. So hopping back on, smearing my left hand down low, and trying to get flexible. I have been stretching, believe it or not. I really have been trying to get more flexible. It even makes things, like if I'm stretching my hamstrings out, it makes things like L-sits feel even better. Yeah, stretching is good stuff. I might do a little video on that, just if anyone does care about stretching. There's definitely a few things to note about it. Dynamic versus static stretching, what to do and how to stretch stuff out, and why it's important. It's good to have strength and stability and mobility. And mobility is really where the stretching comes in. So anyhow, onto a golden V4 V5. Wow. So this one, it's a pretty cool movement. The ending is probably the crux here. So starting in the corner, got a little stemming action going on, moving the left foot up to get my left hand and kind of just cruising through these beginning moves. Nice little flow here. Yeah, obviously, I've been climbing all the V4, V5s. That's my normal kind of warm-up schedule, I guess, is just using climbing to get warmed up and just kind of going easier to harder. And the finish here, you really do have to get the foot out right. Doesn't look too bad there, but if you miss the foot out right, it is really tough to finish that thing just because the handhold itself is not that good. So moving right along, we got a yellow V6, V7 on the Rufia. This one's definitely more of a V6, a little more doable, but of course it is my style with some powerful movement. So I just go left right into that and then pop up into this big bicep intensive undercling. Once you get the foot up, it feels pretty good. And then thankfully the holds you're going out to are pretty solid as well. I would imagine that you can get some kind of toe hook there, but I just power my way through. Thought about campusing up, and I was like, no, use your feet. So getting my foot up there, just able to stand right up, get another pretty good hold, and then stand up for finish here. Not too bad, just kind of a powerful, cruxy middle sequence there. But yeah, if you got the bicep strength, doesn't feel too bad at all. Up next, green V6, V7, working my way out left on this one. This one's gonna feel a little more like a V7, a little bit tougher. So 2 crimps to begin there, kind of set your weight down low, coming under to a crimp, and then you have that really good hold, but it's downturned. So from here, I kind of match, use my thumbs on that bad boy, walk my feet out left here, and then I'll switch my hand to an undercling, and then boom, pop up left there. So then getting the right foot up. The Gaston is pretty good. It's almost set like a finger crack or something, so you can kind of match there. And the 2 left hands both felt very poor. Slopey, not that great, but your feet are pretty good. So, okay, maybe not that good. The feet are there. The feature is a little bit downturned, but it's very big surface area. So I was a bit surprised. I kind of thought I would just be able to stand right up to finish there. But the left hand holds are not that good, and the foothold is okay. So a little smoother, working my way through this middle sequence here. Getting the left foot up. And then this time I get it on the hold. I am prepared, knowing it's not that good. And then I'm kind of like, what do I do here? It's been a little scrunchy, a little awkward. I just go up left to the finish, but I only get like 2 fingers on it. I didn't really get it that well. And once again, my feet kind of slide. I'm just like, all right, so 3rd time is the charm here, people. Gonna get back on. You think this would be smoother by now? My 3rd time on this. Coming out left. Working my way into these big holes before I get into this ending sequence here. So getting that right hand, smearing on that feature there. Standing right up. And then you're going to notice I'm going to go more to the left side of the hold here. I also take the right foot. No, I put it back on. Okay, there we go. And then toss out left. I actually get it as a pinch this time, which is the money, and I'm able to go out and match it. So holler. Love getting the send. Kind of was surprised to fall off that one, but can't win them all. All right, so moving on to the V8. This one really did just feel like a good V8. Not that tough, just very consistent, pretty good holds. The ending did feel a little tricky until I kind of sorted it out. So a bit of a powerful beginning just because the left hand there doesn't feel great until you shift your weight up, but then you have a really good undercling. So my first time here, I do kind of a silly cross beta because I thought it was cool and that was what was intended, but it made coming out right pretty tough. Like the crimp itself is not that good, so when you bear your weight on it, it's a little tough to stay into the wall. So I'm gonna approach it with a slightly different beta here. I'm gonna match it up there, go out right to the one where my left just was, and then come in left and just work my way down. Able to keep my feet in the center, my gravity feels a lot smoother, and there is a little crimp there. It's a little tough to see. And then I'm gonna walk my left foot out and up, and I'm able to get a right heel hook and then move up pretty controlled there. So from here, I'm kind of like, okay, what do I do? I'm considering getting my right foot over on that wall, which I do on this attempt. And then I try and kind of stand up here. The left crimp is pretty solid there. The right hand, not so much. And then that was just sloppy footwork, my foot popping off. Able to not stand up there. Yeah, the right hand wasn't as good as I thought. My left foot was down low. So a little surprised. I kind of thought that it would be done, just from the look of the holds up there. But that's actually going to be the trickiest part. So beginning, not that bad. Got it dialed. Just some powerful, consistent moves. Probably like solid 7B, not 7B plus even, but getting up to this pretty big hold. And then this time I just go up left with my left foot down. And then I do a heel hook here, thinking, okay, now I can kind of get set up and go out left to this guy. And the left hand was horrible. The worst hold on the route for sure. I don't know why it's there. I suppose somebody has probably used it. But I thought it would be not bad. I thought I could use it, and it was terrible, even with a heel hook set. So this time I'm kind of like, okay, forget that noise. Kind of opting for a more powerful beta here. I'm probably just getting more impatient. So I didn't get the foot up left like I did previously. And I'm thinking like, okay, I'm going to get the heel set. Maybe I'll just go up to finish here. So I'm kind of trying to turn that into a toe and then get my left foot up, but the toe is not the move and it slides off. So I get a little closer camera action here. Thanks to my buddy Gavin, who popped up into this wall when I was working on this. And he was like, hey, how's it going? He told me what he did for it, which I was kind of getting there, but this maybe expedited it a little bit. So dialing this first beginning beta down, which is nice. I just go for the left foot out heel hook. I don't know why I did so many different betas for this section, but I did. Going up left here, coming into the right, and you're gonna notice that I do a pretty similar beta here, but I go right foot there and then left foot up, and then from his scrunchy position just pop up and get it, and that felt pretty doable. I was like, sick. That's the good beta. So thanks, Gavin, for the beta there. I appreciate it. And then just a roof climb to finish it out. The blue V6, V7 and the green V8 will be in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But just hopping on this fun black route to kind of cool down here. Just fun, big, powerful moves. Love to see it. Yeah, so next video, a lot of exciting stuff. Patreon, sponsorship, throwing up a poll to maybe test out J. Owen Bouldering. Get a feel for that. Yeah, once again, the only reason I'm thinking about that is just so it's a little easier to find me on YouTube. A little more genre specific. And yeah, just topping out this green V4, V5, feeling pretty dang good. And that's going to wrap up the episode, everybody. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have an amazing day. Stay tuned for the next episode. I'll see you then. Peace.